from the Penn Libraries.
Hi, I'm Kathy Turner, and I'm here to talk about topic modeling, and I'm going to talk fast because topic modeling is hard to explain. But what's important here is that my course, English 253, 19th Century U.S. Literary Radicals, had a big problem. Because the question that I wanted my students to engage was, what's radical? What is radical? And it's impossible to know because there's a lot of stuff written in the 19th century. Even I, and I love reading, could not read all of it. So it was impossible to know how all of the not radical stuff, how can you tell what's radical and what's not? But I did want students to try to get some kind of sense. Was Poe really strange? How often and in what context did race and class show up in mass market magazines? Were slave narratives, and this is a common assertion, were slave narratives written by women really different than those written by men? To get a sense, and just a sense of what sort of topics were different, I decided to try a thing called topic modeling. And I want to shout out here to Scott Enderle and Sam Kirk in the library. I could not have done this project without them, and that's the first piece of advice I have to tell you about topic modeling. If you want to do it, ask for help. And Scott has some extra really cool tools that he can talk to you about. We designed 2 activities for my class using these big corpuses of text. And so the one I'm going to show you here is using North American slave narratives. There's like hundreds of them. Topic modeling takes that large corpus of text and it searches these texts as if they were all just big bags of words and finds clusters or groups of words that appear together. And it spits out a list of topics that looks like this. The first thing that you need to know about this list of topics is that it's in no particular order. The second thing you need to know about this list of topics is that it also gives you a spreadsheet that looks like this, that tells you, I know, it's almost unreadable, how much of this text belongs in this sort of bucket of words. So we set up some categories. We added some metadata to the North American slave narratives and got some stuff that started to look like this. So we used some of the topics that you saw when we started, divided them up by male and female, and I actually oversimplified our charts here a whole lot. So we looked at texts that were sort of more state-based laws and stuff like that and found that male authors talk about them more than female authors. Men's topics, more than female authors. Things that are about slave, poor heart, free child mother, males still talk about them a considerable amount, women much more. So what we found is that this worked really well in some cases. Students got the picture, but that we started maybe too early in the semester doing it, and that the students needed a little bit more familiarity with the 19th century for it to work well. And that's it.